Hello everyone. So we have completed lesson 7, shapes and patterns. Do you remember all the types of curves, lines and shapes that we discussed? Let's revise them once again before we start solving the worksheet. Okay? Let's start. Maths revision, lesson 7, shapes and patterns. Let's revise some important terms. Open figures. Figures with open ends with two different endpoints are called open figures. Look at the examples. They have two separate endpoints, right? Now let's revise closed figures. Figures that do not have open ends are called closed figures. Observe the examples given below. Can you see? There are no separate endpoints. Now let's discuss the two types of closed curves. Simple closed curves, wherein the boundaries do not cross each other. Observe the given examples. The curves in which boundaries cross are not simple closed curves. As you already know, there are three types of simple closed curves. Curves with straight lines only, curves with curved lines only, and curves with both straight and curved lines. Now let's discuss some other important terms. Point. It is a position on a plane surface which is denoted by a capital letter. Line. It is a straight path which extends on both the sides. It means that it does not have a fixed length, right? Line segment is a part of line between two end points. This means that it has a fixed length between the end points. Here, point A and point B denotes the end points of line segment. Ray is a part of line with one end point. It extends endlessly on the other side, which means a ray does not have a fixed length. Understood? Now let's revise the polygons. A closed figure with three or more straight sides is called a polygon. A polygon with three sides is called triangle. Polygon with four straight sides is called a quadrilateral. Five-sided polygon is called pentagon, while six-sided polygon is called hexagon. Do you remember the different types of triangles that we discussed? Scalene with three unequal sides, isosceles triangle with two equal sides, equilateral triangle with all three equal sides, right? Now let's revise the examples of quadrilateral. A quadrilateral with opposite sides equal is called rectangle, while a quadrilateral with all sides equal is called a square. I hope you remember circle and its different parts. Let us revise them once again. Circumference is the boundary of the circle, right? Center is a fixed point inside the circle, which is at an equal distance from every point on the circumference of the circle. Radius is a line segment which joins center to any point on the circumference of the circle, while diameter is a line segment which joins two points on the circumference and passes through the center of the circle, right? As you can already observe in the figure, diameter is equal to 2 radii, correct? And radius is just the half of the diameter. Now let's talk about the symmetrical figures. Figures which can be divided into two halves such that both of the halves match exactly with each other are the symmetrical figures. Look at the examples. The butterfly, the oval, the alphabet M. All these are symmetrical. Can you observe the line of symmetry? Great. Now I'll tell you about the mirror reflection. Reflection of the entire shape in a mirror is called the mirror image or mirror reflection. Kindly observe the examples given below. Imagine that the mirror is placed on the red dotted line. We also discussed about tessellations, remember? A repeating pattern of shapes that fit perfectly together with no overlaps or gaps is known as tessellation. Here are some examples of tessellations. Great job! We have revised this chapter again, and so quickly. You are bright learners, I must say. Now enjoy solving the worksheet.